Hello everyone out there in NIC land. I hope this finds you happy, healthy, and hanging in there. A few business updates. So we finished May financially just below break even. So that was good. Having PACCAR start back up and taking it, even though it was at 50%, having that revenue really made a difference and was able to get us close to the break-even point. We fully expect in June to be back in the black, and that's looking promising. Further, PACCAR is actually pulling stronger than we expected, and we're needing to work overtime and other things to keep up. And there's some early indicators that maybe there'll be some more order activity and increase in the order board. For now, we're going to respond and manage through their demand like we always do, and just wait and see. There's so many unknowns in the environment right now. On the windmill side, the respirator cart is coming along. Phillips is starting to pull stronger. And last week we got approval for the second line that was put in to help deal with the increase in demand. And so we can start producing that product on the second line. And so that's really good news. Also, Schweitzer has been remaining strong, and we're getting ready in our Gallatin plant to start producing the cabinets there. We're going to start out at about 5 a day. That's what Schweitzer's building now in their Purdue facility, and they expect that to move up to 20 a day in August. So there will be increasing demand as time goes on, and that's really encouraging. I want to talk about COVID for a minute. So last time we talked, we were on a decline curve as a nation for the daily rate of COVID cases. That seems to have turned around a little bit in the last week. We're up 12% this week over last in daily cases, and that's driven primarily by new cases in California, Texas, Arizona, Florida, and North Carolina. And I think as states begin to open back up and loosen requirements, there's a general feeling of being done with this virus. And I totally get it. There's a lot of fatigue and exhaustion around it. But we need to continue to be diligent. In Washington State, the plant there, we are required to wear masks. All employees are required to wear masks. It's a statewide initiative for every company. And I want to talk about mask usage for a little bit. What is the point of the mask? So the primary function of the masks is to keep your germs to yourself. So the primary way that the virus is transmitted is through saliva that comes out when you talk or breathe. And the mask basically captures that and keeps it close to you. One of the elements about coronavirus is you can have it and not know it. You can have no symptoms. And that makes it extra tricky because people do not recognize that they have it and are infecting other people. And so that's what makes the masks even more important. In countries where there's widespread mask usage, like Japan or Singapore, their outbreak rates are a fraction of what they are here in the United States. They're like 1/100th our per capita our rate. And really the primary difference is the use of masks. So I feel like to get through this, to keep us running as a country, we really need to think about utilizing masks for that end. I don't want to have another shutdown because of the out of control cases. It's a sacrifice, they're a pain, I get it, they don't look great, but it's something to keep this country up and running. I feel like we're going to need to do and embrace. So thank you on that. The other topic I wanted to touch on is the racial unrest that's going on right now in the United States. I just want to be very clear that NIC has no tolerance for prejudice or bigotry. We value all of our employees regardless of your skin color or origin, and I hope that you feel that in the management team here. As part of my desire to increase our awareness and really examine our own thoughts around racial bias, including in this communication a link to a training video. Starbucks put this together a couple years ago after they had an incident where a barista kicked out a couple of black gentlemen from a Starbucks that were not doing anything different than what white patrons often do. And I think it's a quick watch. It's just under 8 minutes and does a pretty good job of showing some of the feelings that African Americans have when they go out in public. And I would just ask all of us to watch it with an open mind and an open heart, and that we really examine our own biases against each other, regardless of race. So thank you, and I will talk to you guys again.